How much? You brought up KG.
Yeah.
How much does he remind you of your
Well,
buddy?
he reminds me a lot of KG for the simple fact he's fast in the open court. He can knock down the jumper. But this is the thing that separated KG, and this is the one thing that he said. He loved his tenacity. He loved his intensity. There's not one person in NBA history that I know played with the type of intensity KG has. So if he can come close to that, this guy's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I'm a big fan of this kid. I mean, the funny thing is, Joel Embiid is still mad at me to this day because I compared Ayton to him at the draft.
He's mad at me, too.
Guys remember stuff, man.
He's still mad at me, but I love you, Joel, but it's all good. I love you anyway. But I really am a fan of this guy. I think his game really translates. And I'm with you, Paul. If he plays with the same type of intensity that KG does, even a little bit,
I mean,
with his ability, he's got a great career ahead of him.
So defensively, I'll get the KG comparison, but offensively, he reminds me more of what I think Amari Stoudemire resembled, a guy that's going to be a great finisher, catch a lot of lobs, be able to make an open jump shot, because KG was that kind of transformational player that guarded 5 positions and stuff like that. I don't see Ayton in theory in that vein, but I understand where the comparisons come from as it relates to he wants to embody his tenacity.
With his teammate Devin Booker, is there a duo that you see them?
You know, I thought long and hard about that. They have a great young nucleus, and the closest thing that I can say is Hakeem Olajuwon and Drexler. Just kidding. Paul Pierce and KG. Come on now. I really see
Y'all
him
was
as like.
You
old,
lost me when you said you thought long and hard.
I don't know, Paul.
Y'all was old.
Paul. That's past prime. Y'all was getting chips and all.
Y'all was old by that point.
No, we were still winning a lot of games.
I was killer, though, but y'all was
No
old.
question.
No, he reminds me a lot
older or
about me
killers?
and KG, man. I'm telling you. You got a scorer on the perimeter. You got a guy who could do the inside-outside work, could be an intimidating defender. The future's going to be
I mean, it's
bright
hard
for
to argue with a guy who puts himself in the comparison, right? Like, what are you going to say?
Paul Pierce. Holy Paul Pierce. I love
Can't really
truth.
argue that. All right, Chauncey, put on your GM hat. I offer you a tandem that you're going to build a franchise around. Ayton and Booker, or Dennis Smith Jr. and Doncic. Who are you taking?
I like
right
both
there.
of them. I would say Ayton and Booker, and here's why. We have a proven commodity already, 25 points a game in Devin Booker. We don't know yet what Ayton will be. We all feel confident about it. On the flip side of that, Doncic, who I think is going to be really good, we haven't seen him yet. We don't know.
Correct, yeah.
And to a lesser, smaller degree, Dennis Smith Jr., who had a pretty good year last year, is still kind of unproven. We don't know yet what he can be. So if I had to select right now, I'm comfortable with both of them.
Okay.
But I'll take Ayton and Booker.
Doncic can make the 3. He's going to make players around him better. And I love the leap Dennis Smith took last year, not only scoring, but showing that he could be a primary ball handler and get double-figure assists. But the answer to this question has to be what you said, Ayton and Booker. That one of those guys has already scored 70 points in a basketball game.
True.
Okay, against the Boston Celtics when they were the #1 seed. And Ayton, you have a high-low potential with both of those guys. And Ayton competes defensively, so that'll have to be my choice.
You know, this is a tough question, you know, but I would go with Ayton and Booker, but the way the league is going, Dennis Smith Jr. and Doncic fit every mode about the NBA with their shooting, their perimeter orientated. It's like the big men are getting phased out the league. So, I mean, I know that this kid, that DeAndre Ayton is going to be a really good player, but I like that what they got over there.
I'm glad you went there. And a lot of people keep saying that about today's NBA, and that statement is not accurate. The big man is really
they're more perimeter. They're more
game.
perimeter orientated. You know, Doncic, he came in as a point guard, but he's going to be playing like stretch 4.
He's not the point guard.
No, he's going to be a stretch 4. You know,
okay,
like I'm saying, but I'm saying the
Ayton?
bigs are more perimeter orientated nowadays. So you got to be able to stretch him out to the 3-point line, and Doncic can do that. I'm not sure Ayton is there yet. Ayton's going to be a great player. I think he has a better upside than Doncic, but the way the NBA is going, I like the start of what Dallas is doing.